What's up, everybody? It's your boy Showtimedr, and this is going to be your new player guide, how to hit the ground running in this game. So let's get going. So you're going to start out here. We're on the Dorthram village. There's going to be storyline. Storyline's pretty good. If you want to skip it, that's fine. One thing to know before I get too heavily into this, if you are a reroller, rerolling is kind of convoluted in this game. For more information, go to the Reddit and just look up the Reddit subreddit and look up the reroll guide, because it's kind of a process. And so they're going to be giving you tutorials, storyline. You're going to be doing your typical tactical missions. If you played anything like Fire Emblem Heroes or Final Fantasy Tactics, you'll be right at home in this game. But key things to note: spear beats horses, horses beat swordsmen, swordsmen beat spear. Archers own flower units have great mobility. Healers own demons, and then there's submersible units that are really strong in the water, and there's a couple other assassins beat up on everything that's not really heavy armored. So anyway, so you're gonna get to right around here in Calthax Forest, and I believe it's about 5 or 6 battles when you count the optional battles. And then you are also, right when you unlock summoning, you're going to have about enough currency if you've been doing the side missions to do 4 summons. So there is a 10 summon rule in this game. You can do single summons. I'm not saying you can't do single summons, but there is a 10 summon where you get a bonus SR guaranteed. So that is the preferable method, because the rates in this game to get the SSRs are a little bit, a little bit challenged. But so you're going to come here and then storyline, then it's going to rush you. I think it rushes you up here at that point. There's a little side missions out here. But what you are looking to do, if you are worrying about your 10 summon, you're looking to get these gold tickets. Now these gold tickets, 10 of them, Trinity vouchers, sorry, will give you 10 summons, which is the guaranteed SR. But also, you can take this currency right here. For every 88 of it, you also have another summon, and it will combine them. So like right now, if I go to hit a summon 10, it's going to tell me, yo, you can use 792 of your whatever's to buy 9 Trinity vouchers. Do you want to continue? And that's up to you if you want to do that. I personally save it for stamina refills, etc. But it's perfectly viable. I did use it in my first couple 10 summons if you feel like doing 10 summons there. Choose your banner and good luck on your summons. Now, whatever you get with your summons as you continue, you're going to start unlocking more things. One of the things that are going to come up, you're going to see Arena come up fairly quickly. You can avoid Arena early game for now. Don't worry too much about it. Just try to get it done before the daily reset. Now, Time Rift, eventually in the game, they're going to start making you do time rifts. I believe it's right when you reach, it's either this city or this city. It's one of the cities. Might be, well, wherever it is. Anyway, so the time rift is its own thing that goes back to the old Langrisser games. And the thing to note about the time rift is these little ones, they're just like pretty quick missions for the most part, usually easy missions. But these big ones, they're actually they go back in the past, and there's a storyline from like the old Langrisser games. Now, what you're going to want to be looking for, and also you're going to be wanted to look for as well, little things that are off about the map. They usually have hidden chests in them. So in this case, on this first map, in here you're going to see like this little cupboard or table or something. If you land a character on that space and you end your turn, there will be a hidden treasure there, and sometimes it's like a Trinity voucher, sometimes it's some of the currency, sometimes it's a whole bunch of gold, or something rare usually really good to get. So just be looking on the map, try to scan it before you start the battle for any type of, there might be like a tree with fruit, and no other tree has fruit. There might be a little shrine on the water next to the bridge, there might be a crack in the floor or in the mountain. Just something that looks a little off. A blue candle or a blue torch when every torch on the map is red, etc. Those usually mean that there's hidden treasures, and sometimes those are Trinity vouchers. You're trying to get as many Trinity vouchers as possible. Also, while you're doing this, in the time dungeons, be looking at the feats. And anything that has a Trinity voucher, it's nice to get all these, but when you go through the first time, you're going to be struggling, so you can always come back to these once you get higher level characters. But if you can, try to go for the Trinity voucher. Leon in this one, he actually seems like he'll be really difficult, and he is pretty high level. But for the most part, he actually rushes over here, and he's going to attack a group that comes in over here, so you can get some hits in on him, and try to do that before the mission objective. But that's up to you, so. Now, eventually, as you go through, it's going to say in the town, like, oh, you have to reach X level, or you have to do, you know, the time space to 1-2 or to 1-4 or whatever it's going to be. So just be looking at the rewards in there and try to get yourself as many trendy vouchers and the currency here as possible. Now, also, some things to note. You are going to need to be... There's going to be a bunch of tutorials about leveling up your heroes and doing optimal things. You are going to need to be paying attention to that because, especially when you get to level 19, the power creep in this game is very strong. It's pretty early before... Or, excuse me, pretty easy before that. But you are going to want to be just getting in the habit of, okay, I need to upgrade my guys, I need to upgrade my gear. So I'm going to show you guys Diehard's gear here. If you see gear like this, don't upgrade it. Don't upgrade anything with these plates or the brown or anything like that. Don't upgrade it. But if you see gear like this, what has the gold plate around it, that is SR gear. That is pretty much the best gear you're going to get for a very long time. I'm level 22. I still haven't gotten an SSR gear, which has a rainbow plate around it. So what you're going to want to do when you get that, put on a useful unit, go ahead and hit Forge, and then just use these little hammer things to level it up as much as possible until you get to 10. Don't worry about breaking it for now. Just try to get everything to 10. It's going to make a significant difference in your killing power and your staying power. And then also as well, over here in info, you're going to want to be leveling up your hero. There are these little blast things that drop. So just level up whichever heroes you're finding the most useful. Now, early game, one of the most useful heroes is actually this guy, the spear guy. He has a protect. He can protect people around him. So if there's a horse unit and he goes around you to try to attack your healer, but your healer's standing right next to Grenier here, Grenier is going to go ahead and take that and just wreck that horse unit for you. So he's a really useful unit early. Upgrade their stars whenever possible. And then also it's going to take you through like a class tutorial where you're going to sacrifice some materials here to advance them. Once you fill up these squares, it's going to take you to the upgrade class, and then you're going to go, you know, upgrade the High Lord, etc. Whatever you want. So be looking at that as well, because all that increases your hero's power, and that's what you need to quickly farm these dungeons and make as little mistakes as possible. Now also, as I'm streaming this, or excuse me, recording this video, it's 1/24/2019, January 24th, 2019. There are 3 different events going on at the moment. One of them is everybody gets a free SSR in the mail until I believe the 25th, which is this guy right here, Diehard. Now he starts off as a horse unit. Most people end up building him as an assassin, but for the beginning of the game, he's going to be a horse unit for you. He's pretty strong, pretty powerful. So if you get some horse gear, some good armor, and a weapon, put that on him, upgrade it. He'll do you really well early game. Now, there's also an events tab over here. You're going to see it kind of glow red. It just has like little rewards, like daily rewards, or you reach a certain level rewards, etc. So make sure that you're getting these on cooldown because they drop some pretty good gear, occasionally trendy tickets, some of the pay currency, etc. All of it over here. Now, there is also this Path of Light thing that you see up here. Make sure you come to that because there's going to be daily quests that are unlocking every day. After 7 days, you should have enough points to get a free SSR, which is Sherry. She's a really good flyer unit. She's actually on one of the banners right now, so if you manage to pull her on a banner, you'll have a quick 4-star Sherry within 7 days, and she's super strong, super good unit. When she kills something on a 4-turn cooldown at the beginning of the game, she takes another turn immediately. So just a super awesome hero. And then plus you're getting rewards here for all these quests that you're doing. Some of them are trendy vouchers, stamina, upgrade materials, etc. So be sure that you're doing that, and then you're coming down here after you do, this is the number of quests. So after you do X amount of quests, you get these certain rewards. Make sure you're coming and grabbing those as well. And then also be checking your missions, because the missions tab is going to be right here. These are your daily quests. So, or this tab actually is your daily quest. So the burgers, that actually refills your stamina. You get 4 a day. And it just gives you a lot of account experience, which is going to be really key because leveling is very important in this game as far as getting your power level up. And not just, you know, you guys might be saying, well, duh. No, in this game, leveling is actually better than re-rolling for like 7 days and getting the perfect team. So leveling, getting your team and your people experience, your troops experienced, etc., unlocking different things so you can farm them, that is all super important, much more important. So, And then there's going to be challenges. You could just review these quests and just make sure, you know, like I actually got to do some battles with Matthew. But some of these are going to have Trinity vouchers, so eventually when you get there. And then there's also feats. Feats do a similar thing. There's going to be Trinity vouchers here, so like if I get 3 more stars, I'm going to get 2 Trinity vouchers here. You're probably not going to get 6-star hero early, but just be looking at some of these. They'll give you more quest rewards, etc., so that you can keep constantly refilling your team, leveling up your team, gearing up your team, etc. So then I highly recommend to do all the side missions that are going to show up. You're going to see these guys on the map, because the side missions, there are some side boss missions that give Trinity vouchers, and it just gives you overall good stuff. Like, let's say I want to fight this guy right now, even though I'm late in the game. I'm going to get a fair amount of gold for it. There's all types of things. Now, as you unlock more stuff, eventually, it's going to take a while, but I believe it's like around level 14-ish or so. Like, you actually have to do one of these. It's going to keep constantly directing you where to go. After you unlock one of the missions, I'm not quite sure which one, you're going to unlock the secret realm. You're going to see these big muscle-bound guys. Okay, so these are the farming dungeons. You should try to do these on cooldown, at least for the daily rewards. The daily rewards, it has them right here. Every time you do a daily reward, it gives you, from what I've seen, about 5 times the reward bonus on top of whatever you're farming. The Anaki's Gem is for training your troops. The training school here, that's XP potions. And then I just unlocked the Goddess Trial, but that was like in my 20s, I believe, or right around there. This is actually get you high-end equipment. So, like at least SR equipment, and eventually it'll be SSR equipment from what I'm told. Really good stuff. There's also a limited challenge, but you gotta level up a fair amount for that, so don't worry too much about that early. And then eventually you're gonna unlock training. So training over here is your troop training. Troop training, arguably the best thing in this game. Just pick whatever your best units are, whatever troops they have, and then just go ahead and farm for them when you're at the Anarchy Gym that I just showed you. And then they have their own skill tree, so you're gonna upgrade, you know, their HP, their attack, their defense, more HP, and then it does branching paths, but you have to kind of unlock certain things. So just be leveling this up as much as possible, and then also do not sleep on there are expeditions where you actually come over here and you send your heroes out, and they get experience, they get some of the upgrade materials that you covet. And it's a really good thing all around, so all you do, you choose, if you're playing actively, I recommend the 2-hour, because that's a better XP to time ratio, but if you're not going to play for a while, you're sleeping, you're at work, whatever, go ahead and hit the 8-hour. And then all you do, you just choose your heroes. Make sure you're getting 100% efficiency. So you could just choose whichever heroes you're focusing on, or whichever heroes you want to level, and just send them out. And that's all that is, so pretty simple. Get you more mats, and then you can come over here, upgrade your troops even more. It's a pretty good deal. But anyways, let me get back to it here. So then right around this point, as soon as you've unlocked the training and you got more of the secret realms open, try to do your arena on cooldown. Because arena on cooldown, it's going to net you these chests that are going to have these honor coins, which you can spend at the arena shop. That is in shops on the main screen. And then that is going to get you... In fact, I'll show you here, because there's actually a lot of good stuff at the store. Black market, it's going to give you upgrade mats, XP potions. This is something for later when you do enchanting. It's going to give you set bonuses on your gear. In fact, I want to buy those. As you see, I'm not exactly hurting for gold. And then character pieces, if you really need it. That's to level up their star level. You can spend some of the pay currency on. Actually, not a bad idea for some of the characters, because it's pretty hard to get some of them. But anyway, so the honor shop I was talking about, you're going to want to save for, you know, there's Trinity vouchers you can get once a week. They got these once a month SSR accessory gift. That would be really good. So you can get yourself like some really good gear, or you could just choose to invest in the SR depending on how much you're doing. This right here is going to be used for class advancement. It's actually very important, class advancement for your heroes. That's really good. Now, there's also friendship coins. As you make friends in this game, you send them currency, they send you currency back. You know, it's not too long until you can get a couple trendy vouchers for it, but that's going to take a while. And then this equipment, it's all like the pay-to-win stuff, so don't worry too much about it. And yeah, that's pretty much it right now for how to get like a real good start in this game. Now, there's other stuff that unlocks the bonds, but I have to do main chapter, story 14. And then eventually Guild's going to unlock at 25, and I'm sure that'll all be really good too. But you just got to keep pushing. And probably right around level 19 to 20 is when you're going to start feeling, oh my god, I got to optimize my team better because everything's starting to whoop me now because things start to get a lot of health. The troops start to hit a lot harder. The AI starts to get a little bit better on kind of trapping you in certain things. So I think I pretty much covered it all. But once again, leveling is king here. Oh, also by this time, I have done 610 summons. So I could do more if I really want to, but I'm saving this currency. If you have a lot of time to burn and you're playing this game a lot, you can actually refill your stamina. Not only with the burgers, but also with the currency. A lot of people, because there is a 5 stamina limit, you can only refill your stamina 5 times a day. A lot of people, they do this twice, so 40 and 60 is going to be the cost, so 100 crystals a day to get the extra 240 stamina. If you got the time, it's worth it. If you don't, you don't. You know, that's just how it goes. And yeah, as long as you keep on top of your dailies, you know, we got 2 free SSRs, 1 immediately, 1 in a week. Yeah, you should be good to go. So I hope that this guide helps you guys out. And as you go along too, one last thing, they're going to keep telling you to keep doing more and more time rift. So that's just the way it is. And you'll unlock events as well. When you get events, they're going to be on a timer and it'll tell you, like say, the swamp secret. So it's going to take me to the swamp secret. I get random gear. Last time I did this one, it's always random what you get. But last time I did this one, it's random the quest you get. Sorry, not just the gear. But I got SR gear for all 3 of these slots. So it was actually really good. Really good. And there's lots of challenging dungeons and everything. It's just a really fun game, guys. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope that this guide helps you guys out. Let me know. You know, possibly I missed something. Let me know if there's anything I missed. And so I guess I'll make my promo now. Yo, I'm Showtime Doctor, Showtimedr. You found my YouTube. Hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Also, check the info, the title notes. There's a link to my Discord. Come in, ask questions. Got a good community in there. Show off. Show off if you wish. And then there's also a link to my Twitch. I've been streaming this game the last 2 days. Probably stream it again tonight. And we'll see how it goes from there. And anyways, guys, good luck on your gaming endeavors. And hopefully this guide helps you out. Peace out.